and gentlemen, please welcome your first fighter into the cage. From watching in Essex, Jack Evans!
So now we welcome our second contest to this cage, a Celtic Gladiator event here in Grays, Essex. Jack Evans making his debut here. Neil Grove getting no rest whatsoever between fights, having to make that run up the stairs and walk out yet another fighter here. Jack just 20 years old. Regards himself as quite an unpredictable fighter, but quite honestly and modestly said that, but I'm going to find out on the night. It's going to be a very different experience stepping in there all live, as you've said before. The nerves are going to be different. Someone's literally going to be coming to take my head off. So he's going to find out what sort of a fighter he really is tonight up against Matthew Oakey from the MMA Clinic.
Well, at least in this case, his opponent's a debut fighter as well, doesn't have experience, so he knows they're on a level playing field moving into the fight.
And now please welcome his opponent from Romford, Matthew Oakey!
So here comes the young man from Romford, Essex, fighting out at the MMA Clinic, Matthew Oakey. And this is a very athletically built young man. If you look on his social media and Instagram as well, somebody who totally dedicates himself to this life and is now looking to make this step to test himself under the spotlights in the amateur ranks of MMA, in a scene that in the UK and in other countries, you'll testify in Spain as well. It's just growing and growing, and the importance of the amateur career is now becoming evident as you see more and more fighters that extend that career doing better and better in the pro ranks.
For sure. I mean, I would say now that these 0-0 amateurs coming into the cage to make their debut are better than a lot of the professionals who've had 2 or 3 fights and skip their amateur days. You have a few fights think, no, I'm just going to go straight in. You know, really now you have to build up from the grassroots, start at the beginning, and with gyms like the MMA Clinic, you know, they really know what they're doing and how to mold their athletes from start to finish. So, like you're saying, with IMAF and the new things coming in with the amateur scene, they're really developing this sport into a much bigger worldwide event, and that's going to this experience for these guys here at amateur is just priceless now.
So Lee Folland taking charge at this lightweight contest. You have Matthew Oakey in the red corner with the Valetudo shorts, taking on Jack Evans in the blue corner with the black board shorts. Both fighters looking very loose, very relaxed. We had a quick finish in our first fight, but let's see how this one unfolds. Good to see both with a good amount of support here tonight as well. Oh, and that's a great start. Matthew Oakey just powerhouses that to the mat.
Catching the kick and following through with a double leg, nice lift. Looks very strong in this position. Evans underneath, wriggling and trying to gauge a position, but very difficult. Strong shoulder pressure on top from Oakey.
You can just see how well he's built as well, how strong he is.
Yeah, very physically built. And doing all the right things, great hip movement.
Oh, and look at that.
Needs to be careful he doesn't take him out. Bit of a rush there to make position. And Evans back to the feet. Nice feints. Trying to set up that right hand.
Oh, Jack Evans stepping in with that. But look at that once again. Oakey just times that, collects it, and then dumps it on the mat. Superb stuff.
2 times in a row for Oki there, but he is reaching for that low kick. So Evans is throwing that low kick and it's getting caught. Really, it's not the best technique to reach down to grab the kick. It's great, the entry and the lift, but can cause you problems and be dangerous if he feints it comes up top.
Oh,
nice little grapple to get to the full mount position. Dangerous spot here. We just saw in the last fight, a fight finish from here. See him searching for that side choke, but good work from Evans.
You can see the corner of Oki as well, just saying be calm, hold that position. Evans has done well to sort of scramble out of some tough spots already. Now
Looking
look at
for
this
that
stepping
triangle.
over. Oh, but his knee's caught under his under the.
And he's lost the arm, but he manages to get it back in. See, I would never suggest that for a fighter to go from the top position in mount, give up a triangle to go to his back. Didn't secure it, and now he's on the bottom. He was in a power position in the mount. Now he's dealing with the bottom position, and Oki scrambles well, looks for that double and lifts.
But this time, Jack Evans was looking to try and get a guillotine there, but Oki just slams him to the mat, pulls that head out.
Some nice grappling exchanges, everyone different techniques they're going for. I'd like to see Evans maybe work towards the cage to stand up here rather than just staying in the guard.
But frantic pace set in this, and you got to talk about the adrenaline dump both of these will be feeling now, because in the gym they may be able to spar rounds like this again and again, but now they'll be coping with the fact that that adrenaline is leaving their body. And
yeah, and those big slams that we've seen from Oki, they do take it out of you. He's allows Evans to get back up. No quitting this guy.
This is an exciting fight here for the second fight here at Celtic Gladiator in Grays, Essex.
Oki looking to set up that straight right, looks very clean on the feet, moves very well, crisp, and just has good control over his body. You can see his weight distribution.
Oh, the movement is phenomenal, but what you can also see oozing from him is confidence.
Yeah, at this stage, hands down, moving well, wants to get a highlight rail finish, I can feel, and he could explode into anything here. Again with those low kicks. The one thing I'd say if I was in the corner of Jack Evans is give up on those low kicks. Every time you've thrown a low kick, you've put yourself in big trouble. It might be him blocking it and returning, or it might be him blocking it and going for a takedown. Forget those low kicks. Let's work your boxing, move your feet. And really for Oki is when you do all that tough, good work that you've done, you just don't spoil it, don't waste it. You've done some amazing work, some great takedowns, had mount, went to a triangle, just a little, you can see it's their debut, rushing a few techniques. If they just relaxed into it and settled into this fight, Oki, like I said, supremely confident. Good to see him going for a variation of techniques and doing a lot of different things, but he just needs to calm it down a little bit, wait for his time, and I think he could finish this fight. I think in the second round we might see that. I think we could see him come out with some explosive finish on the feet or maybe on the ground with a submission. But Evans has so far dealt with everything very well, very tough, been in bad spots, scrambled out, got on top and always got back up.
I will say as well, if you look at the corners and the body language of the two, the bigger breaths are coming from Oki as far as when the corner are talking to him. He's the one taking the bigger gulps of air with a relaxed Jack Evans, despite that furious first round he had to put up with it and surviving.
Let's see the adjustments they make in the second round.
So we are set for this second round here. We have Matthew Oki in the red corner with the black Valet Tudo shorts, taking on Jack Evans in the blue corner with the black board shorts. So nice spinning attack there from Evans. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett.
There's that right hand off that low kick counter. Those low kicks are going to get him in trouble. He needs to, got nice hands, good movement.
Oh, he went to pull guard there as well. Fancy
athleticism from Oki to get that double leg again. Beautiful work in the side control position. Has that underhook nicely locked. Evans now just controlling. See, when he has the hands together and pulling his opponent towards him, it's really just stalling in this position, not trying to work out. I can hear from the corner of Oki, take your time, relax, enjoy the position. He's in control here.
Oh.
Nice.
We've seen some impressive stuff from Oki, the slams, also going for certain submissions in certain positions, but even though they've not been successful, when they go back and watch this, they're going to learn a lot of lessons from those.
He's looking for this side choke now, and
he might have locked
he's
out,
passed all the way over to the side.
Oh, how quick was that tap? Look at that. Oki, what a debut and what a response from the crowd here. As I said, they'll look back and there's some impressive stuff which got away from him there, but he wasn't letting that go. Once he locked that up, and you can see with the speed of the tap from Jack Evans just how deep that was.
As soon as he got the head position on the other side of the armpit and he got it deep, he switched them out and switched straight away. He knew he had it, A very underutilized submission is the side choke. It's very, very powerful. And like you said, he tapped so quick because the pressure that he was emitting. Great performance. A lot of potential, really, I'd say, in Oki. You could see a lot of different techniques, a lot of good movement on the feet. Very calm, young guy, very athletic. Some beautiful slams and reversals on the ground. Once he gets it all in order, got a great team down there at the MMA clinic, so can definitely help him do that. Just, he could be a little prospect.
Prospect indeed, and a tough challenge in Jack Evans as well. The escapes that he gave to keep this fight going, very impressive indeed. But
there was no quit at all in Jack Evans. He did very well, and just a little bit of a lack of knowledge in certain positions that he's going to learn from. Like you said, watch the video, come back, and a tough kid. One thing I'd say is work those low kicks or give up on them, because they were the big problem for him in the first round.
So we are all set to make it official. Let's bring Oki to the middle. Let's hand it to Ricky Wright. So Matthew Oki takes the plaudits of the night. An impressive debut from him, and an impressive crowd he brings for his celebrations to continue in the night here in Essex.